On this video we're taking a look at our MLS best bet for the games that are happening on Saturday, March 5, 2022. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. New England Revolution vs FC Dallas. Our best bet is both teams will score. And here is why. FC Dallas travels to Gillette Stadium as the New England Revolution play in front of their home fans for the first time this season. Both teams are coming off of draws in which they may feel that they should have come away with 3 points. FC Dallas saw their home opener finish 1-1 against Toronto FC as they didn't seize every opportunity that came to them in the first half. New signee Paul Arriola impressed as he assisted Jada Rafael Abrian to take an early 1-0 lead before Toronto leveled the scoreline right before halftime. We will see if they can turn around their away form from last year as they won just 2 of their 17 away matches in the 2020-2021 season. New England is winless in its last 3 matches, including last season's playoffs, with 2 draws and a penalty shootout loss. However, the Revolution has not gone more than 3 consecutive matches without a victory in the MLS since losing 4 straight in 2020. Brandon Bai and Sebastian Lletget each have scored 1 goal for New England, while Dewin Jones, Carles Gil and Thomas McNamara each have 1 assist. FC Dallas is 6th in the Western Conference MLS table at 0-1-0 on 1 point with a goal difference of 0. FC Dallas battled to a 1-1 draw with Toronto in its opening match of the MLS regular season last weekend. FC Dallas is unbeaten in 9 consecutive matches with New England, including 8 victories and 1 draw dating back to 2012. The Revolution returned home after a 2-2 draw at the Portland Timbers. It was a thrilling back-and-forth affair as the Revs jumped out to 1-0 and 2-1 leads before Portland's Yumi Chara tied it with a magnificent bicycle kick in the 78th minute. New England's attack didn't seem to miss a beat from the team that tallied 65 goals in last year's campaign. Newcomer Sebastian Lletget already made an impact by getting on the scoresheet against Portland, and defender Brandon Bai opened the scoring for the Revolution. The defense will need to tighten up against a FC Dallas attack that showed it was capable of creating chances against Toronto last week. The Revolution have high hopes this season, and they will be looking to roll all over FC Dallas as they open up in front of their home faithful. However, the Revs are just 1-8-1 against FC Dallas in their last 10 matchups. One trend that seems to be consistent when these 2 clubs meet are goals. In 4 of the last 5 matches between FC Dallas and the Revs, both teams have scored. Additionally, the Revolution have seen both teams score in 8 of their last 10 matches, while FC Dallas has seen the same number, with both clubs scoring in 8 of their last 10 matches as well. Expect offense to be on display, and this will go down as a match full of entertainment. San Jose Earthquakes vs Columbus Crew. Our best bet is over 2.5 goals. And here is why. The Columbus Crew, for the first time since winning the MLS Cup in 2020, look like a defending champion. The Crew's title defense last season spiraled into a nervous, unsteady campaign, one in which they missed out on the postseason entirely, but the 4 goals they scored in their season opener against Vancouver last weekend were an extremely positive sign. Gyasi Zardes, whose season was interrupted by numerous injuries last year, started on the bench, but by the time he came in his team already led by 2 and had a man advantage, leading to another pair of goals in the final 10 minutes. While defense wasn't an issue for Columbus in their first match, it remains a question mark that will determine whether they're a contender. They'll have another test in traveling to San Jose, home of one of the most volatile teams in the league. The Earthquakes can play a 0-0 draw or a 5-4 shootout against just about any team on any day, and their 3-1 loss to the offensively deprived Red Bulls last weekend indicated their backline still needs work. While anything is definitely possible, odds are we'll see some scoring in this one. Bet on at least 3 goals, and do so with confidence. Charlotte FC vs LA Galaxy. Our best bet is Galaxy win. And here is why. Saturday evening in North Carolina is set to be a historic night for a number of reasons. Not only is it expansion club Charlotte FC's first ever home match, but they're expecting a sold-out NFL-sized stadium, and if the 75,000 people expected to show up actually make it, it would be the most highly attended MLS game ever. Due to the immense crowd support, the odds makers are giving the home team a much higher chance of winning than they actually deserve. Charlotte lost 3-0 at DC United in the team's debut last weekend, and while it was closer than the score would indicate, they're still nowhere near being a contender, and if not for the existence of Cincinnati in the same conference, would likely be favored to finish last. On the other side, the historic LA Galaxy come into town fresh off a thrilling, much-needed win. The Galaxy have now missed the playoffs for the past 2 seasons, but they have the talent and the budget that few other teams in the league possess. It was their superstar Chicharito, formerly of Manchester United, who scored the 90th minute winner over defending champions NYCFC to start out the season. If raucous crowds at Stamford Bridge and Anfield didn't faze the Mexican international, then neither will one in North Carolina. The Galaxy are the far superior team, and they should be able to take all 3 points. Bet on it at an incredible price to make a good profit. Los Angeles FC vs Portland Timbers. Our best bet is both teams to score and over 2.5 goals. And here is why. The Portland Timbers travel to Los Angeles for a Sunday night fixture to wrap up match day 2 in the 2022 MLS campaign. Both respective clubs' home openers played to higher scoring games, with Los Angeles FC cruising to a 3-0 win over Colorado. Portland Timbers found the back of the net twice in a 2-2 draw with New England. Going back to the 2021 LAFC season, the club was one of the higher scoring teams in the league with 53 goals, and their defense wasn't impressive, allowing 51 goals. LAFC are counting on forward Carlos Vela to contribute more this season than the last couple years, hoping he can stay fit. He opened the season with a hat-trick and can expect him to contribute in this matchup also. LAFC last year went 19-15 in matches where both teams scored, and the total amount of goals went over 2.5. The reigning MLS Western Conference champs battled against the New England Revolution, earning a tough 2-2 draw. Portland showed they are a club that can generate chances with 17 total shots and having 5 on target. In 2021 the Timbers played in high-scoring games just like LAFC. Their record in games where both teams scored and the game total went over 2.5 was 19-15 on the season also. Timbers had 56 goals scored and 52 allowed in 2021. Timbers coach Giovanni Savarese won't be changing the club's style of play this season, so could be looking for more of the same. Last year head-to-head all 3 matches between LAFC and Portland ended in a 2-1 scoreline. We'll be taking both teams to score and over 2.5 plus 100. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you the user or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.